obviously the switch is linked to from a transmitter to a receiver, and each little section has a transmitter and receiver to jump to the next section, otherwise I'd end up with massive amounts of redstone down there, much more than what I'd actually need. So it just makes life a little bit easier, and it makes it easier to link them together. Transmitters and receivers in Falsebook are quite easy to do. As we can see, the transmitter there, MC0001, you give it a name, and then at the other end you get a block with a sign on it that says receiver MC0111, and you put the same name in, sort of receive from that, and on the other side you just put a lever so that when it receives the signal from the transmitter, the lever flips down and will activate redstone which is near it. And I think that's about it for the Falsebook items that I've used. Yeah. Oh, tell a lie, for the 3 blocks across there, instead of using a P door, I used a P bridge, which is MC1211. MC1211 does basically exactly the same job, but instead of doing left to right and then bottom to top, it does which way around is it now? Can't remember. It's from you, away from you, and then left to right. So basically if it's like 7,1, it'd make a bridge 7 across and 1 wide, and that's it basically. And if you notice little commands at the top corner of the screen, that's because I'm using zombie mod, which basically gives you something like frames per second, current server time, coordinates. Whether you're flying, that's the little ID is the item you've got in your hand, so you can tell what you're actually carrying, and the biome you're in. Now I know this doesn't look very much like a jungle, but this is actually an old map which has been converted, and you probably notice, well, typical now, that I actually want one. There isn't one wandering about. Jungle cat. Nope. Ah, there we go. There's one inside the dome. And that looks a bit odd, sort of like having a jungle creature inside a nice flat plane of glass, but that's about it. Now this was done on my our old server from when we actually had an official 24/7, but this is the old map, and I've got it currently set on my PC at the minute because I prefer playing with World Edit and Falsebook. We've been having a quick play with a different world height now, as you can see by the size of the skyscrapers. A little bit on the large side, but I'm having a little bit of difficulty at the minute with the certain areas lagging like hell. If this doesn't work quite properly down there, I'll probably just have to quit out because it just freezes you up. I'm just wondering whether it's going to behave today. And this is graveyard. Now the graveyard's been modified, so I'll get my sword out just in case. Here lies Ted. Now he's dead. And of course it's not working, is it? Oh, there we go. There's Ted. Ted's undead. Oh.